Hi family, welcome to the Car Pathway of Cooking. Before we get started on this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a single video. Hello everyone, this is Alicia. Welcome to the Car Pathway of Cooking. I am in the car. We are headed to Crawford County to one of the local farmers to get some collard greens. And I buy my collard greens from this particular farmer in the month of November because I like my collard greens to be really fresh, and I like the taste that it gives when the frost has fallen on the collard greens. So like I said, I'm in the car, and if the camera is moving, I'm just holding the tripod. Jacob is driving, and I'm gonna go and pick up my collard greens. I ordered, how many bundles? About 9, I think, because I like to cook them at one time. Say what?
No, this is 9 bundles.
I like to cook mine at one time. I cook them like once a year, and I put them in the freezer. I'm going to show you how I go through all the steps. So but this is where we're headed to, and I just wanted to bring you all along. This is something different, and I will see you all once I get there. All right, family, we are back. I want to show you these beautiful collard greens out here. If Jacob can pan the camera to the area where the collard greens are, oh my goodness, they are huge, and these are good collard greens. Pan the camera to the collard
Okay, kind of.
greens that you pan.
I'm gonna zero in on the one that's over here first. Wow. Now I'm gonna pan around to my left. And that's the other field. So you're gonna zoom in a little bit. It's a huge field. Wow. I'll zoom back out to show you how big this field is. As you can see, it's a huge field. Nice collard greens. Okay. What else you want? All right, we're gonna cut away and we'll be back.
All right, family, we are back, and I'm here with the owner of this property. This is Jonathan Nixon, and
This is James and Jesse.
James and Jesse. He's gonna tell you all about the business that he's going here. He has an amazing business, family. If you're in Central Georgia, you have to stop by. So,
Well, thank you for the intro. Like you said, my name is Jonathan Nixon. I'm first generation beekeeper. Always wanted to be a farmer, and found being a beekeeper was kind of my calling, what I wanted to do. I raise these collards here for Christmas time, for Thanksgiving, and this will be our 9th year growing collards for sale. Back to the bees, we have around 1,000 colonies of bees we keep between Dooley, Pulaski, Crawford, Wilcox County in Georgia. Once a year in February, we load them on a semi and they go to Fresno, California for almond pollination.
Wow.
And then when they come back, we rent them to farmers around Cordele for watermelon pollination.
Wow.
And then we also sell our honey, our local honey, and yeah, that's what we do.
Now I have a question. Now, your bees,
Yes, sir.
they stay like in a colony here and they don't leave and come back, or?
Right. So in the winter they're kind of dormant. It's a inactive period
Uh-huh.
until about mid-January. They start to kind of grow again.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, we send them to California, and they come back in March, so they're rented for about a month
Oh, okay.
for the pollination of the trees.
Okay. Okay. All right.
But yeah, they come back, and we move them around at nighttime. So that's how we make sure they're all in the box and stuff like that. So we move them at night.
Oh,
That
okay.
is so interesting. That is so interesting.
And that's why they're on pallets. They're palletized like that. You see, there's 4 colonies.
A fan
So
wrap.
those boxes out there, those pallets.
Oh,
out
okay.
in
Yeah,
distance.
there's 4 colonies on each pallet, and that's how we load them on our forklift and put them on the truck.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. Okay. All right.
Listen,
My fan.
collard greens family. Can you give them your location?
Yeah, we're at 32 Jordan Road in Byron. We're off of Highway 42. 42 runs from Byron to Roberta.
That's
Okay.
Byron, Georgia.
Okay.
But I just wanted you all to meet the owner, where we get our collard greens from, and I'm going to show you how to clean them, cut them, cook them, and I might even show you how I eat them. But anyway, we will be back.
Thank you.
All right, family, we are back. Look at these collard greens. Oh my goodness. Oh, they hadn't been cropped yet. But look at the size of these greens.
All right.
Oh, look at these leaves. Oh, I can't wait to get you home. Oh, Mama, look at these collard greens. Oh. This is where we've been coming here for 3 years. In November to get our fresh collards, y'all. But it's getting dark out here, and it's cold too, and you notice I don't have on a jacket. But we're gonna show you one more thing, the honey that he sells, and then I'm gonna show you his information on the marquee sign on our way out the gate. So I'll be right back. But look at this. All right, family, I got to make this quick because the sun has gone down. This is his sign outside of his property. If you want to get collard greens, you can pre-order and call the number. That is area code 706-97-59124.
Okay.
I'm going to say that again because cars went by. That is area code 706-97-59124. Okay? And let's go. I want you to see the honey that he sells. This is the honey that he sells. He has more than this, but this is outside his property. And just if you can get a picture of the sign, the local sign.
Nixon Fresh Honey.
Yes. And remember, he sells his collard greens too. He said, what, around Thanksgiving and Christmas time?
Mm-hmm.
And his collard greens are very clean. I mean clean. Which I still wash them, but very clean. This is our 3rd year coming back, and if it wasn't clean like I like it, I would not come back. So that lets you know that they are clean and he knows what he's doing.
Yep.
So I just had to
Get the history.
yeah, I had to record this. So you all, if you're in Central Georgia, you need to come to Byron and get some good collard greens and honey. And the honey, I purchased honey for him as well. I love his honey, and it is local. It's good. But anyway, I'm rambling like I always do. We're gonna get in the car and We'll catch you on the flip side. All right, family, we are back. We're at the house. I'm in the process of cooking my collard greens. I have them over on the table and I'm gonna show them to you. I'm not done cleaning them. But I do want to show you the type of meat that I cook my greens in. This is country cured pigtails, okay? And this is one of the pigtails. If you've never seen it before, it looks gross, but it is so delicious and it flavors your food. So what I want to do is get this started. I have my stove on and this is a huge pot. Because what I do, I cook my greens once a year, like in November, and I cook enough to last throughout the year. All I have to do is take them out of the freezer and heat them up. And this is what I'm doing. And to cook collard greens for you all is one of the family members, one of the subscribers requests. She requested it earlier in the year, but I don't cook my collards until sometime in November. But I'm gonna let this boil to get the seasoning out of it. I rinsed it off too. It's covered in salt, but I rinsed it off. You don't have to rinse it off, but that's what I do. Some people don't, but I prefer to rinse mine off because I rinse everything off pretty much that I cook. That's just me. But I'm gonna let this come to a boil. And while this is boiling, I'm gonna go to the table and I'm gonna bring you all over to the table with me to show you what I'm doing over on that end. We'll be right back. All right, family, I'm at my table. I know it's not clean, but I'm working. I've been here all day. Look at all of these collard greens that we have, that I've been taking the stem off of, and I'm not finished. You see this bag right here? We bought 9 bags of collard greens, and they were full to the top. I gave 3 away to my auntie, and we have 6. So I'm gonna show you how I take the stem off the greens. This is for beginners, okay? This is the way I take the stems off my greens. And these are really nice greens. Look at them, y'all. These are really nice collard greens. Look at it. Nice. So this is the way I take my stem off, okay? You can use a knife, but I'm old school, so I use my hands. I just take it like this.
I prefer to use a knife, family.
Yeah, Jacob used a knife, but I don't have time dealing with that knife that much. Only time I'm gonna use this knife is when I get ready to roll these greens up and cut them. So that's good enough for me. Let me do these 2. This is easier for me.
You gonna demonstrate at least one time how to use the knife, or?
Yeah, I can show them.
Yeah.
No problem, but this is how it's done without the knife. Okay. This is Jacob's way.
The easy way.
Now, you just take your knife, watch your fingers, and I'm speaking for myself too, because you all know I don't do knives. Just go down like this. Like I said, I'm old school. I don't prefer to do it this way. There you go. Whatever works for you. And if you see stains on my shirt, these are water stains. I was over at the sink washing off that pigtails that I showed you. But anyway, let me show you how I roll these collard greens up, because I'm going kind of fast, so y'all roll with me, okay? Because I got a lot of work. I got cut all these up and finish taking the stem out of this bag, and I have another bag over there on the other side. No, you finished that bag.
I finished
right?
that one.
Okay, I have this bag, but let me show you how you roll them. Simple. This is the way I do mine. You're not gonna make things hard. Okay, you're just gonna stack them up. I'm gonna use one more. Now, okay, I don't want that in there, but this is what I do. I take my greens and roll them this way. And you just take them, you roll them, okay? Like I said, I'm old school. Take my knife. You can cut them as thin or as thick as you like. This is about the size I like mine. Some people like them very thin, but me, I had too many greens to be sitting here cutting them thin. And these greens gonna last us a year, okay? But this is how you can, this is one way. This is the way I prefer. If you want to and go really old school, you can take your hand and just tear them. Your nails will turn green. I washed my hand about 50 times already. Okay. This is good. And then I take them this way. Cut them in half. This way, they'll be smaller pieces. Okay? Simple. Simple. Just cut them. And that's it, family. This is the size greens that I like. You can cut them smaller if you prefer. And what I'm gonna do is try and cut some more up because I wanna show you how I wash my greens. We'll be right back. All right, family, we are back. As you notice, I have put my greens in some water, and this is cool water, but if it's too cold for your hand, you can always use warm water. But what I'm gonna do is sprinkle just a little salt, not much, and that helps to break down the dirt, the soil that's on it. But I must say, these collard greens, it don't have a lot of dirt on them. You know, but I wash them anyways, and you should too. But they are fairly clean, considering, you know, and they are fresh. But I just wash them like this about 3 times. Make sure you sanitize your sinks, okay? Before you put your greens in there. Sanitize your sink really well. In fact, I sanitize mine with bleach water. But I'm just gonna do this here. And this is not even half of it, y'all. We'll be here all night. And I don't want to take up all your time cleaning greens and filming it. But this is how I do. I wash them like this, and I take them, put them on the other side. There's no water in those. Put them on the other side. And this is the first wash, and I want to see how much soil is on it. Usually it's not a whole lot of soil, and I want to show you. And your water should turn green. Okay? And if there's a dirt on it, the dirt should float to the bottom of the sink. Okay? You see that? They're not really dirty. But wash them anyways, you know? You see that? And let the water out. Okay? But this is how you do it. And I'm gonna just rinse these off over here. Give them a rinse. Okay. Do you see any dirt? See? They are fairly clean. So, what I'm going to do now is put these back over here. I'm gonna run some water in the sink and I'm gonna wash them 2 more times, okay? And then I'm gonna put them over in the pot and we will be back. All right, family, we are back. What I'm going to do next, I washed some greens. Do you see the meat in the pot? I have water in here, but the water's gonna cook down. And I have so many greens, and water will come off the greens as well. But I don't like a whole lot of liquid in my greens, but I have so many greens. But this is what I'm going to do next. I have my greens here. Gonna put them over in the pot, and these are tender greens, so really it takes them to cook maybe about 30 to 45 minutes, and that's it. But I have so many, that's why it's gonna take a little longer. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna season it by layers. What I use is the 3 pepper onion blend, or you can just get bell peppers, whatever color bell peppers you like, and some onion, and put them in your greens. And I have some here. Yes, I do put bell peppers and onions in my greens. And I'm going to use some chicken seasoning, chicken powder. You can use the seasoning that you like. I'm going for flavor, y'all. And these are my go-to seasonings. Some garlic powder as well. Can't even open the thing, so I'm just gonna season to taste. You don't have to use as much as I'm using. I have a big pot, a large pot. And I will be tasting and seasoning throughout the cooking process. Onion powder. I need my minced garlic that's in the sink, in the refrigerator. And what I also use is some red pepper. Don't put a whole lot in it, but I do put some. I know a lot of people don't agree with this, even Jacob, but this is what I do. A little sugar. Not much. Just a little bit to kind of take that bite off. And I also use bacon grease, or grease that you have fried chicken or pork chop in, used grease. And yeah, I like that in there too. All right. And I'm gonna give it a quick stir. I'm gonna get the seasonings in there. And I have some more greens I need to put in this pot. So this is the cooking process. I'm gonna put the rest of the greens in here, and we'll be back. All right, family. I have minced garlic. You can use fresh garlic, but I have minced. I'm just gonna put a tablespoon of it in there. And what I want to do is add some more pepper. These are dried red pepper flakes, the crushed red peppers. I think that should suffice. And give them a stir. And as you cook your greens, they are going to cook down. And you season to taste. I'm adding more collard greens to the pot. Actually, I cut these a little bigger than I usually do. You know, I've been in this kitchen all day with these collard greens.
Do you know about how big this pot is? How many gallons? How many quarts?
I have no idea. Remember, we used it for the collard greens and the seafood, and I don't even remember where we purchased it at. And that's on one of the other videos. We had it a long time. I think we got it, probably when we got married or right after we got married. And we've been married for 34 years. But this is a good collard green pot too. Especially when you're cooking a lot of collards. This is perfect for me, the way I make mine. Okay, I'm gonna let this cook down while I wash some more greens. I'm gonna keep adding to the pot. So next time I come back, hopefully they should be done, and I'm gonna show you how I store mine, my collard greens. Okay, and the color will change. You know, you can tell the ones that have already started cooking. Yep, this is gonna be good. I may add a little more seasoning to it. I need to taste the liquid off of it, and if it's to my specification, I'm gonna leave it alone. And if it's not to my specification, I'm gonna add more seasoning. All right, and I will be back. Family, we are back. Finally finished cooking my collard greens. I have 2 large pots, and like I said before, what I'm going to do is put them in bags and put them in the freezer. Okay, but I want to show you the finished product. Look, I have 2 pots full.
And we still have more outside.
Yes, I have 2 more bags. These are smaller bags to cook. But we've been filming for 2 days. And I wanted to show you all the end product. Look at here. This is the way I like mine, y'all. That meat cooked down in there, and the meat is tender. Season the greens well. This is how I like to make mine. So let me show you how I like to store them. I put mine in a quart size bag, but because it's just the 2 of us. My family is small, but if you have a large family and you're gonna put your greens in the freezer, use a bigger size bag. And what I did, I have my quart size bag, and I dated my bag and put collard greens on here because that's what's going inside. But this is all I do. Simple. This is how I store them. It gets a little messy, but it's okay. In fact, let me get my other spoon so I can get some liquid. And as you cook your collard greens, family, make sure you taste them to make sure it's seasoned the way you want it. And if it's not to your likings, continue to season it. But a subscriber request asking me to cook some collards to show her how I make my collard greens using the pigtails. And what I like to do when I store it, put some meat in there. I have enough meat in my greens to go in each bag. But this is it. This is how I bag them and store them. I'm gonna put it in the freezer once I get all of them bagged. But this is it, family. Simple. And now I don't have to cook collard greens for another year. That's why I haven't had a collard green video up, because I was waiting to get my collard greens in November. But this is how I store them. So I'm gonna plate it up, and I have some really good cornbread over here. Made a pan of cornbread, and I'm gonna show you how I like to serve mine. We'll be right back. All right, family, we are back. I have it plated up. Look at these perfectly cooked collard greens. This is the way I want them. Well seasoned. Let me ask you something. What y'all know about eating your collard greens with sliced tomatoes and onions? Now that's old school. That's old school, but this is how I like to eat mine. Sometimes I put rice on my plate as well, but today I'm gonna eat it just like this. And I forgot something. Hold on a minute. Got that cornbread. Now, that's what's up. This is how you're gonna eat. Okay? This is good. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, everyone. Share this video. Share this video. And let everybody you know what I'm doing on the cart path where cooking. And make you some collard greens. Some fresh collard greens. Cook you some. I want to show you something. Hold on a minute. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. I wanted to show you this honey that I bought from Jonathan Nixon. And y'all check him out. If you're in Central Georgia, he's located in Byron, Georgia. Very good people, good people. I've been going to him for 3 years for my collard greens and my honey. And this is the honey. And his information is on here if you can give them a closer shot. And I want to thank you, Jonathan, and your family for being willing to come on camera at the last minute. This is real time. Nothing being staged. We just show up with the camera. And thank you so much, Jonathan. So family, we're gonna end this video. We've been filming for 2 days. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And always remember to stay humble and kind. And we love you. Cook you some collard greens and enjoy them. And we will see you all on the next video.